If everybody's doing Sapphire, Mono Sapphire, it would be kind of boring if that's what happens this tournament. Okay, so not so much. So here we go. He's running the Blood Sapphire control. Or Blood Diamond control, rather. So I will play first. This is an amazing hand to have against this deck, so this is definitely a keeper. Turn 1 Chosen, of course, against any deck is good, but against this deck it's amazing because he can't deal with it until turn 3. And if he murders this, that's really good for us because then he can't murder our Dreamer. There's less chance. I mean, he's only got 3 murders left to deal with Dreamer, for instance, so... I should do local. Ooh. Malik's another one of my viewers that comes on. He's really nice guy, good player too. So it's always nice to see people make it into the finals that I know or that have been in the community. So I'm going to swing in with our Ancestors Chosen. Now, again, because he is in Diamond, we don't want to swing in with things that, if he has 2 resources up, because he could have some sort of removal for it. If he plays an Angel, if he happens to top deck an Angel, this deck has a lot of really good answers for it. With the 7 really good answers in the deck, with the 3 Time Ripple and the 4 Buccaneer, seem pretty good for that possibility. He might actually be mono blood here. There's a possibility. He's going to Inquisition, so he's going to take my Eldritch Dreamer. That's pretty much what's happening now, which is really good for him because that's a lot of card advantage for me to get, to have on my side. So, but the Ancestor Chosen also will give me card advantage by just top decking Specters and putting 2/2 Specters that can trip me. So, yeah, he's got to be taking this Dreamer right now. Really? Takes the Buccaneer. Wow. Okay. That tells me he probably has Murder in hand for my Dreamer. Or for my, or he has Extinction in hand. So we might actually just sit on this Chosen for quite a while before we play a Dreamer. Unless he has another one. He might have another Inquisition in hand, so. Luckily on my side of the table, like, turns go pretty quickly. So I do have Time Ripple if he does try to kill my Ancestor Chosen. I can Time Ripple it back to my hand and replay it. So I do kind of want to keep that in mind as well. Right now there's really not a lot going on with the board state. I think what we'll do is, I mean, if nothing is happening, we might just... I mean, if he doesn't commit anything to the board, he's going to play Zombie Plague. Okay, that's fine. I've got a lot of things with decently high toughness, so I'm perfectly fine with that. So next turn he can actually use his champion ability to kill my Chosen. And I really seriously expect that he also might have Extinction here. So we're not going to play a Dreamer here, we're just going to save our Time Ripple and just keep putting Specters in the deck as much as possible. Plus that's going to make Zombie Plague less good, because it's going to keep hitting Specters, new Specters all the time, so chances of him actually getting zombies out of it is somewhat low. If he puts a zombie on the table, then I can play Dreamer, because then at least when he sweeps, he kills his own zombies. Yeah, see, like, he gets Mirror Knight. So he gets not a zombie there. So we'll see. He might get a zombie sometime. Like he could get 2 of the, what is it called? So he's going to do that. I'm going to Time Ripple in response, which is funny because he should have seen that coming. I'll just replay him in my next turn, or I'll play an Eldritch Dreamer, actually, is what I'll probably do. So we'll go ahead and run Eldritch Dreamer out. I expect he has either Murder or Extinction to deal with it. Soul Marble. Okay. We can deal with Soul Marble with Time Ripple. Of course, we just used our Time Ripple, so maybe that's what he was trying to do, is bait that out. Mastery Time's another good, really amazing card for our deck against his deck, especially if we have, like, Dreamers in play and stuff. I'm kind of waiting for him to commit to the board to before I do too much commitment. Yeah, he's leveling up that soul marble. Could be somewhat slow though. He really can't stop Dreamer in his deck. He doesn't have anything that can actually stop it. So that Zombie Plague's kind of a dead card for him. I don't think he's going to get a single zombie off of it, but I've been wrong before. Plays Inquisitor. Wow, well that's always a good counter for Dreamer. So I guess I'll just run out another Dreamer. Or I can run out 2 Ancestors Chosens. No, I'm just going to run out another Dreamer. Because this one's basically not even... He doesn't even really exist at this point in the game. If I draw another resource, it lets me play Gralk. That's nice. That's always nice. Soul Marble's slowly creeping up. It's going to give all his stuff +2/+2. Oh, he does get a zombie off of Thunderbird, which helps me a little bit because the deck thins me. It's always a positive spin I can put on things. I do have Ancestors Chosens in there. You could hit those as well. I need to draw a resource is what needs to happen here. I'm really kind of questioning whether he has the Extinction or not at this point. I mean, obviously extinctioning a Inquisitor is really not bad for him at all. Just gonna exile my guy, okay. Lots of removal, lots of spot removal, right? In this deck. Although it can stifle on resources pretty easily too. So, I'll probably just run out both of my Chosens here, and we'll see if he has Extinction for that. I can block his zombie for quite a while with Eldritch Dreamer, with my 03 Eldritch Dreamer now. So we'll just go ahead and run these guys out. Let's go ahead and run those guys out, see if he Extinctions here. He's got 3 resources for his Soul Marble. I do have Gralk. I can Gralk his field. I'd probably rather Mastery Time here, actually, because I want to get more Spectres in the deck. So next turn will probably be a Mastery Time turn, because I don't really have a lot of offense now. Now that he's basically dealt with every piece of offense I've dropped. He gets another zombie off that Thunderbird. Wow. Again, helping me get to the Spectres, but I mean that's the positive spin I can put on it at least. So yeah, we'll definitely be running the some of the other cards in here. Yep, stuff gets really big. Yep. So I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. Can't really target his stuff anymore, which is fine because Gralk does deal with it. So I probably actually have to Gralk here just to save myself some damage. Yep. Taking lots of damage. Can Gralk and then Mastery Time. There's a Living Totem. So if you were to Extinction here, I expect it to be pretty bad for him. Or well, it would. I don't know. It would probably be worse for me, but so we're gonna run out our Gralk here, and then we'll Mastery of Time, I guess. After that, really need to draw some of these Spectres that are in the deck. Luckily, we haven't seen Vampire King yet. If I keep drawing Gralks, I can win. It's not looking good for me, though. Yeah, quite honestly. I mean, this is pretty bad. Okay, no zombie that time, so that's good. Extinction. Alright. That's kind of good for me. Sort of. I can't run my Eldritch Dreamer out, though. Unfortunately, I think this is pretty much his game at this point. I don't really have a good board state, because if I run the Eldritch Dreamer out, he counters by playing his thing again. Yeah, I guess I can play Splinter. So I can make him replay his guy twice. That's at least decent. I'm going to be taking 4 from Living Totem, plus he can give it life draining. So that puts me in a really bad spot. Plus I can only counter his guy like once. Yeah, really bad spot here. He gets another zombie. Zombie plague! It's really looking bad. Got pretty lucky on the resources, though, I must say. Surprised he didn't give his guy, or he might give it life drain. He still could give it life draining if he wants to. He just pumps it. Okay. It's like, I don't even care about your Splinter of Azathoth. I don't even care. Murder. I guess I'll go ahead and say no to that. I need blockers. But I really don't even really have blockers. I'm just holding on to a stale board state at this point. So it looks like the play here is probably going to be Mastery Time. But I don't think it's... Okay, so we'll just Mastery Time, start swinging. But I would have to Mastery Time and then Gralk, Gralk, Gralk is what would have to happen here. I still have all those specters in the deck, which I haven't seen yet. Oh. It would have been nice to have been able to do this with Eldritch Dreamer, but if I had played that, he definitely would have countered with his spider, which is in his hand right now. He definitely would have played that instead. All I need to do is draw Gralks and Mastery Time for the rest of the game. So far, that's working for me. Just saying. I hate your deck. Hey, he's still probably gonna win this, okay? He's still probably gonna win. It's like, I killed everything you have and you just keep top decking Mastery of Time. If I top deck one more, I actually win. Oh, okay. So here I have to basically chump block his stuff and then lose. That's pretty much where we're at. That would be the board state right now. If I had one more turn, I could. Yeah. You got a Spectre, but it doesn't kill it. Oh, it shouldn't have killed it. That didn't kill it. Whatever. Oh well. Doesn't even matter which one blocks which one. Because they're both going to die either way. If I Gralk here and Gralk over and over again, I could win, I guess. That's a possibility. If I draw 3 Gralk in a row. Spectre kind of helps. But I need to draw a Gralk. Hey, there's a Gralk. Actually, that might win. No, because he can still play his spider. I only do two damage. So, we'll see. It's helpful, but it doesn't win outright. If he makes a play mistake and he isn't able to play his... If he doesn't play his spider here, then that's pretty bad. He's going to murder my Gralk, I would expect. Yep. And he plays his spider, which puts me in the same board state anyways, so... Keep giving me extra turns, Gralk. Nope. I don't think the early zombie plague actually has helped him that much, honestly. Yep, my guy's, yep, inconsequential. And yeah, again, need to top deck a Gralk here or a Mastery of Time to hold on to this board state. It's not either one of those things, so we'll just say good games here. So we're going to be definitely siding in Storm Colossus because these games are definitely going to go long. These are the types of games that will go very long. Okay, Zombie Plague's got to be screwed up because I think that guy also shouldn't have died there. But whatever, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Yes, I do. I actually feel like this matchup does actually favor me. He just killed everything that hit the table. So that won't be as much of a thing if I can draw a Storm Colossus next game. Alright, here we go. Let's fix the deck for this matchup. Okay, so we definitely want the Chaos Keys are a big deal, Mirror Knights, big deal, Storm Colossus, and Eternal Guardian, Time Ripple. So this is how much stuff I have to side in against this deck. 10 cards, or well, 9 cards to side in against this matchup. Things that are probably not good in here. Thunderbird's probably not that great. Splinter actually is not especially great. And even Master of Time isn't amazing. Depending on, like, because I won't have board state a lot of times. He'll have all my stuff destroyed. So take that down to like 1 Splinter. Splinter does block a lot of things. Countermagic's kind of important. He probably won't have early board states, so Countermagic should stay in. Ancestors Chosen will take down to 1. Yeah, so now he shouldn't actually be able to, like, his thing can hit Ancestors Chosen. Actually, I'm going to go with 2 Ancestors Chosen and more Splinter. That's what we'll do, because I know he's running Zombie Plague. So basically he can hit, at the beginning of the game, he can hit Ancestors Chosens. So, okay, ready when you are. So I'll make sure that it's, you know what I didn't do? I don't think I put the cards back in my sideboard, did I? In my reserves? Yeah, I didn't. So I just have to remember what's supposed to be. I have it written down, so it's not a big deal. guess I can do that right now. I can fix that right now, actually. Ancestors chosen. Let's go to our reserves. This will help me later. I'm waiting to see when he's gonna. He's siding now anyway, so I can wonder. Just fixing my sideboard here. What else? My reserves. I said 2 splinters. I'll see it in my chat window when he's ready to go. And what else did I side out? Side out the Ancestors Chosen. 2 Thunderbirds. Oh, and a Mastery of Time. That's what it was. 3 Mastery of Time. I mean, you saw how great Mastery of Time was for me when I drew it over and over again and had nothing on the table, basically. You know, it wasn't really good at all. So, we'll see if I can prove myself right, and I really do think this is a favorable matchup for me, so we'll see. Especially because his deck has a pretty good chance of stifling on resources, because he has a lot of double threshold, so we'll play first. So I can get some free wins that way. There's no Countermagic, so I don't have to worry about just running out my Storm Colossus as well. We'll keep this hand. Seems pretty good. If we can play the Storm Colossus, we'll be in great shape. So we actually have enough to play Splinter here as well, which seems pretty good. I got Time Ripple for an early Angel here, so that seems pretty good. I didn't see any Angels last game, which is somewhat surprising, but I also didn't see any Vampires either, so he probably just didn't draw them. I mean, he's got 12 troops in that deck, or well, no, he's got a lot of troops. Basically a ton of troops in that deck, which are just must-answer threats. Like about, yeah, like more like 16. We're going to run our Splinter out first in case he has Spider, so that way the Spider will hopefully target that first instead of our Eldritch Dreamer. That would be nice for us. Oh, we're getting to that Storm Colossus spot. We're getting to enough resources to play that mean Storm Colossus. It's gonna murder our guy, sure, that's great. So now we kind of have to play the Eldritch Dreamer. Oops. Yeah, because I'm on a 5-minute delay, the software sometimes it exits out of the program. Plays an early Zombie Plague again. So I think what I might do is just hold Eldritch Dreamer and then play it a turn. Actually, we can play the Mirror Knight here. That seems great. I should have drawn my card first, though. I can Time Ripple the Mirror Knight in response to a kill card here, if I need to. Yep, misses completely. Yep, Zombie Plague, another one of those, like, it's going for the long haul type of cards. Got an Exile for our guy. We'll go ahead and Time Ripple in response. Most of my stuff's pretty expensive in this deck anyways. Oh my gosh, what the heck. So that means Solitary Exile doesn't do anything there. It still will buff our Eldritch Dreamer when we play that, so... Now that is kind of bad because we want to have the Time Ripple to, why is my thing, okay, exiles his own Zombie Plague? Oh, he has to target something. Wow. Well, that was pretty awesome. I forgot. It targets after it comes into play. Now, that was pretty amazing. Forgot about that. It's not a May, apparently. Target card. Yeah, it just says void another target card. So we'll go ahead and replay our Mirror Knight here. See if he tries to kill that outright again. Or do something about it. And if not, we actually can play our Storm Colossus, and that sets us up really nicely to just clear out the game. The thing about Storm Colossus is it's going to force a sweep here, which would be really good to get a sweep out of the way. So he's going to, yeah, so another exile for our Mirror Knight, that's fine. Or maybe he might exile his own exile just to get his zombie plague back. So we can bounce that exile as well. We can also do that. So I can time ripple his exile and then play Eldritch Dreamer? Sure, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's just go ahead and time ripple that one. Play an Eldritch Dreamer, which he'll target. He has one of two pretty like equal targets, so he'll probably just target the Eldritch Dreamer, which I can always bounce that later and whatever. He can't target the Storm Colossus though. I want to have the Storm Colossus with the Mirror Knight up. I want that Mirror Knight in play. Extinction, sure. I get to draw a card. He still can't target Storm Colossus with Solitary Exile, so that's fine. So still sitting in a pretty good spot. Okay, he's going to have a hard time with this, I think. So he just used an Extinction. He's only got 3 left in the deck. He only draws 1 card a turn, so I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot here. He has to Extinction this away. I basically don't even need to play anything else. He's got 3 cards left in his hand. That's one of the other big problems with playing this deck, is that it does have a lot of removal, but it only draws 1 card a turn. It just has a lot of things where it's like, it's really, you have to deal with them, or they are 2-for-1 type of cards to deal with sometimes. He's going to play an exile. So he's going to exile his own exile. Yep, to get his zombie plague back. Sure, why not? Plays an Inquisitor just to get it out there. So that seems pretty good. So we'll go ahead and swing in with our Storm Colossus. I think we'll go ahead and run out the Chosen here, because getting more stuff in the deck is always good. I can Buccaneer. I want to save Buccaneer for either Angel or for Vampire King. Hit Splinter. He's trying to get some more dudes in play to try to race me, but I mean, I've got him on a. He's got 3 more turns here. Is what it basically looks like. I don't know that he's got anything. He does have Angels and he has Vampire King in the deck, which can deal with Storm Colossus, but I mean, chances aren't good that it will be able to. It's gonna Inquisitor my Ancestor Chosen. That seems great for me. Yep, I'm perfectly fine with that. So now he's racing, but I'm kind of ahead. Oh, he's gonna kill it outright. Okay. So I'm going to Chaos Key one of his Inquisitors here, because I don't think that Zombie Plague is going to hit enough stuff to be relevant. And at this point, like, if he plays like Soul Marble, it's going to be too slow for him to get it. He can't get it all in one turn to really like buff his damage enough. Countermagic, yep, another whiff with the Zombie Plague. Again, not really too afraid of the Zombie Plague. Storm Colossus, again, another card that just, by itself, it can really just wreak havoc on the spot removal deck of this. He really needs to just top deck Extinction here. That's what needs to happen for him to... He's got 2 turns to top deck Extinction, and if he had it, he probably would have already played it, so... Something tells me he just simply doesn't have it. There's a Gralk, so... Going to run the Gralk out, just to add insult to injury here. I probably just should have held on to it, really. It's really no reason for me to play it there. That's a play mistake. Yeah, there was no reason for me to play that Gralk there. Yeah, that might cost me. That's fine. He murders my guy. I mean, it is one more flyer if for some reason, somehow he could deal with my thing, but yeah, again, Zombie Plague not really doing very much for him. Inquisition? Okay, he gets a Buccaneer. So we'll be going to game 3 here. Okay, so he's going to look at his deck, so whenever he's ready, he'll let me know. I don't think there's anything else for me to change. I mean, I sided in like 9 cards, so I mean, it doesn't get any more hardcore than that. There's another Chaos Key to deal with this Inquisitor if I really needed to, but I'm not going to show it to him. There's no reason to give him that information and tell him how many Chaos Keys I have in the deck. The other thing is like my deck has a lot of things that 1-for-1 his stuff too, but I draw cards, you know, so yeah. Kids are at the park right now, so that's why it's so quiet in Aaron Squire's household right now. My wife took him to the park, run off some energy. If I do win this match, I will have met my goal of at least winning 2 out of 3 in the series, in the prelims. So that makes me pretty happy. Again, I feel like this matchup is really good for me. I feel like this is at least a 60% for me, and maybe even a 70% for me. Just because, like, again, he plays single threats, which I can tempo a lot of them, and I just have really good answers for, like, early Angel. His stuff plays really slow, and, like, my late game stuff is can, like, just stop his whole plan if he doesn't have the correct answer for it. Now, he does have, I mean, Extinction does put him in a really good spot, too, so... We'll see. If he gets an Extinction off, a key Extinction, then that could put him in a good spot to win, so... Like, if he has Extinction and I don't have, like, Countermagic for it, and I have 3 things on the table, well, that pretty much could end the game for me. So he'll be going first. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just say to go first? I think I did. I think I got the choice. Oh, wait. I guess. Yeah, I'll keep this. I think... Okay, good. It's his turn first. Okay, good. This is an iffy hand. This is a super iffy hand, but this is going to be a slow game, so hopefully I'll draw into the resources I need. I do get to play an early Mirror Knight, which he's going to have to deal with. And if he can't deal with it right away, I get to time ripple it back in response to his first removal for it, so that seems pretty good. do need to get some resources, though. So maybe I should have mulled this. Okay, well... So again, Totem's another one of those that, like, yes, I can tempo it. So, like, with Buccaneer, Time Ripple, it does help to have those things. I'm going to go ahead and run out the Mirror Knight here, though. Ugh, this is not what you want to see in this deck. This is not what I want to see at all. I need a resource here. Otherwise, I will... That's the other thing that will kill me, is if I don't get resources, obviously. Same with him, though, because he's got a lot of double threshold. So, the question will be whether it is that I Time Ripple his Totem or not to stifle him. I'm going to take 2 here. Or he'll exile my guy. Yeah, I don't really have a good answer for that. Really need a resource here. Really, I can't even... Like, I need to be able to Buccaneer his Totem here. That's what needs to happen. I wouldn't have blocked his guy anyways. He probably should have done that in the second main phase, but... You know... Because it doesn't matter that much. Really need a resource here. Really need one. No. Okay. Well, thanks for nothing. So we'll wait for his turn, and we will just stifle his Totem by bouncing it. There's 25 resources in here, which means there's 23 left. So almost one out of every 2 cards is a resource right now in the deck. He's got full resources to do whatever he needs to in his deck. So that's definitely good for him, not good for us. So yeah, force him to replay it. Or he'll play Zombie Plague. At this point in the game, like, Zombie Plague will probably... It could actually carry the game for him because we're stifled on resources so poorly. Yeah, this is just not where we want to be at all. So I think we're going to lose this round. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I do have a lot of Gralks in hand. There's one of those resources we're looking for. We need to just draw resources the next, like, 3 or 4 turns. That's what needs to happen here. Yep, plays his Totem. I'll let him resolve it. End step, I'll go ahead and bounce it. Or, well, no, I'll wait for him to attack with it. Maybe. Yeah, I'll wait for him to attack with it. I can discard... I'll probably discard a Gralk here. Yep, we're going to be discarding a Gralk. That's unfortunate. Because it's just the most costly. Oh, he gets a zombie! Yeah, this is not looking like our game at all. Some nights are your night, some nights are not. No reason to get angry about it. No real reason. I mean, we still have a lot of tempo that we're sitting on in our hands, so... Not sure why he isn't swinging with his zombie. Oh, wait, that's right. He just came into play. I see he's got the smoke on him. He's got the smoky eye. Oh. Oh, no, not that. No, I don't want to see a soul marble right now. He's got all the resources and we have none. Oh, there we go. So we actually have to sit on this and wait for him to replay his dude again so I can Buccaneer it again. Take the 2 damage from zombie. Yep. This is definitely a loss for us. And we just kind of got stifled on resources. I mean, I'd have to just kind of go balls to the wall on a lot of things here, like Splinter, Eldritch Dreamer. I'd probably just throw an Eldritch Dreamer out there after I play the Buccaneer. He gets an Eldritch Dreamer. I think he's just going to full level his Soul Marble before he plays his dude, huh? Yeah, okay. Well, that means Buccaneer's not going to be anywhere near as good. So, yeah. So I'm going to have to just play a Buccaneer without actually doing anything with it. I might play the Eldritch Dreamer. I'll probably have to just... If I can draw a resource, I'll play an Eldritch Dreamer. If I can't, then I'll just throw the Buccaneer out as a blocker. Yep, Soul Armaments. should have just mulled this hand. I was too obsessed with trying to figure out if I had said that if I was going first or not. So yeah, this is just not. Hopefully this won't happen in the next round, and I can at least. Oh, there we go. So I have nothing to target with Buccaneer, so I just have to run out this Elder Streamer here. I just have to do it. I know that he probably has an answer for it, but just have to do it. If I can draw, if I draw a resource, it's debatable whether I play Gralk or not. I'll probably swing through with Eldritch Streamer, see what I draw first. Yeah, so taking another 4 here. He can make our guy a 2/2. We'll swing Elder Streamer first, and then we'll decide what we want, if we want to play another one or what. Luckily, Elder Streamer doesn't care about this guy having not exhausting to attack. Or, yeah, I just Solitary Exile on my guy. Okay, sure, whatever. All the removal and all the shards for Malik. None for me. Zombie is beating me. I can't actually use the Chaos Key all in one turn, so I'm just going to run out another Eldritch Streamer, because I need to draw resources here. So, we'll see if he's got another removal card, which he probably does. I mean, he's got 4 cards in hand, so very likely he has it. I do have at least another turn. I can Gralk. Okay. Well, no, I can't Gralk, because I don't have resources. Yeah. So, whatever. Not surprising. Okay, I guess another zombie here. Yep. Hits my Buccaneer. So, I have to draw a resource to Gralk here is what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. Yep, to just save myself some sort of board state. Hey, look, there's that totem. I need a Gralk here to hold on to any type of board state. Should have mulled this hand. 2 resources with like no plays. Yep, that's it. That's all she wrote. There's nothing I can do here. He swings with these 2. I can't block enough. So that's it. That's good games. So that's how them's the breaks. You know, them's the breaks. 25 resources. Didn't draw anywhere near the averages. With let's see, how many cards did we draw? 7. Or is in our opening hand, so we have like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So out of 14 resources, I drew 4. I guess that's close to the average, but not really. Yep, that's what happens. So 2-1 for Malik. Again, I don't think this is a bad matchup for me. I actually think this favors me. I just didn't draw resources, and also my opponent drew his resources properly too. So I mean, he's in dual shards, and he happened to draw all the resources that he needed properly.